Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are you all doing today? Sorry, I'm like 3 minutes late. I was watching I was writing an email, and you know how it is when you write, and then the next thing I know, I looked up and it was 12:03. Okay, so we here though. I hope you were all having. Hold on, my chair is acting up. Why is this? Why the fuck? All right, y'all. Sorry. Teenagers, boy. Why? Anyway, I hope y'all are all having an amazing Wednesday. I know I am. It's going to be a good day. I am so fucking sore. So sore. But it is okay. It is okay. It is all right. So today I want to talk to y'all about 2 stories, maybe 3. I don't know where we go with today. Okay, so one, I want to talk about y'all know I love diagnosing motherfuckers. Okay, so I love all sorts of of therapy shows, especially just all sorts of therapy shows. I love them. There's a show out. I have not seen it, but oh man, I'm going to start watching it, and I'm gonna probably be doing reviews on it because so there's this new show out, or it may be old, and I just ain't hear about it, called Couples Therapy. Not the couples therapy we're used to, another one. And it was like a conversation that is being spread or used for promo. And I want to talk about it. I want to shout out to Bree. Bree sent it to me, but I saw it before she even sent it to me. And I was like, what in the world? But like, we as women, y'all know how I feel. We need to just address things, deal with things, see things for what they are and not what we want them to be. Okay, so we will be dealing with that. Also, y'all know it's graduation season, child, and the Trumpers are out here trumping it up. They are out here snatching superintendents from shaking their children's hands at the podium, child. It is going down into Wisconsin, in the cheese state. Okay, so anyway, I got ahead of myself. Let me calm down. Anywho, how y'all doing today? Make sure to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please don't forget to follow me. Go over and follow me on my Twitter. Please follow me. We will be on Twitter today because a lot of the stories that I posted that we will be discussing today, I posted on Twitter. So our main viewpoint will be Twitter today. But do not forget to also go and follow me on Instagram. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow. Please subscribe. Y'all, how do y'all think my skin is faring? I think it's coming good. I literally just cracked, side note, month 3. I just cracked it. So today I literally just cracked it and took it before. I think it's coming out well. Okay, I think it's working. But anyway, besides that, also do not forget to go to my website, jovibeauty.com. Get you one of our cute ass bonnets, one of our amazing scarves, cups, support your girl, support the channel. It is thoroughly appreciated. Okay, it is very much appreciated. I am going to be working on a new commercial, nothing too deep, just like a real new quick commercial for the scarves and the bonnets or whatever, because I got a lot of pictures, so I might as well use them, right? Anywho, before we begin, y'all already know the vibe. I need y'all to like, follow, and subscribe depending on what platform you are looking at us today on. I'm about to drop this intro so we can get on with the rest of today's show. Okay, guys. Oh man, when I say I am on my bones are sore, but I feel good. I'm looking good. Good. So it's all good. Before we get into the serious news, where motherfucker got to throw hands or whatever, let's laugh at Kerry. Can we just laugh at Kerry Washington real fast? Again, y'all gotta follow me on my other social media platforms. Y'all, Ghost is one of my favorite movies, and I swear to you, it did not click in my head that this was the same guy from Ghost. But watch this. This is so freaking cute. Kerry Washington posted this yesterday. Yeah. All right. We gonna get out of there. I just had to show it because I reposted it yesterday. I thought it was so freaking hysterical. Kerry Washington is like, she don't give a shit. She's a menace. Um, she's a menace. She's a menace. So let's get into first. We will start. Okay, we will start with the dad because this shit is weird. Okay, so I'm gonna play the video and then I'm gonna click on an article. All right, let's do this. Mind you, look at the guy. No shade, no tea. No shade, no tea. But look at the boy. Well, this is high school. So look at the boy getting his diploma right now. What is going on? They look grown. But okay, I don't know. When I see people like that, I don't think that I saw this thing the other day. I'm straight up just, y'all know me. I'm straight up distracting from because when my mind goes somewhere. They were talking about the cons, the comic cons, the places where these boys go. I know there's girls too, but these boys go and like compete on video games and stuff. They were literally talking about how the arenas or whatever area that they be doing these things in, it be really nasty, like stink, bad, that they even had to make, again, I this has nothing to whatever, that they even had to make a rule in the competition games, like those. I don't know. I don't know. I don't play video games. Whatever video games be popping that these boys be out here playing. They made the rules in like the competitions that you have to bathe. They put it in the rules. And then the girl was showing like the cleanup because after she like, it's always stink, musty, academics sort of vibes. Okay. Okay. Of all nationalities. Okay. And she showed us she was putting, I guess it began with a C. It wasn't a it is a competition, but it was a convention. It was like a convention, and the seat she had to like, she's a part of the breakdown crew. She's breaking down the event, y'all. All you saw, she showed us like 3-4 chairs of like shit stains. Chairs. Hold on, somebody, hold on. My bad. This woman was losing her shit just now. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. She was, get up! Well, y'all can't hear it because we got the new mic, but she was, and y'all know I live high, so what the fuck? Anywho, yeah, shit stains on the damn convention chairs. I said all of that. I did all of that to say that's what this is giving me. No shade. Only a high school student, but okay. So now we're gonna play this video. Mind you, it is a high school graduation. Oh, excuse me. Where's Brendan? Get away from me, bro. No. Hey, no. Hey, you need to get. Hey. Look at her face. Look, wait, I gotta turn this up. Can y'all hear it? I could hardly hear it. Hold up. I'm gonna start this shit over because look at her face. You know what? I got a question. He didn't want his daughter shaking a black man's hand. That's fine. Why didn't he remove his daughter from the stage? Why didn't he say, "Oh, there's a black person up there. You can't walk today"? But let's do this. Oh, excuse me. Where's Brendan? Get away from me, bro. No. Hey, you need to get. Hey. This shit crazy. That way, Michael. Wait. I missed a little bit. Hold up. The whole graduation just got turned up. Okay, here she go walking off. The dad has destroyed. Y'all know where this is going. Sad to say, but we know where this is going. This girl about to go to college and the basketball team. Oh my God, look at this. This nigga crazy. I couldn't be married to somebody like this. Oh my Lord. That way, Michael. The whole graduation had to stop. No. The mother, if you look in the middle, the girl who just walked, she's there. I'm assuming that's her mother or her grandmother, trying to console her because this might be the ghettoest shit. This we talk about, they was out here trying to drag this girl who, again, I don't think it was appropriate, but at the end of the day, her kindergartner was graduating and she had on something that I don't necessarily think is appropriate, but at the end of the day, whatever. But her child still had his moment. Like, you've destroyed your daughter. You know how long these kids wait for their high school graduation? 12 fucking years. 12 of them. 13 if you include pre-K. Let me continue playing this. That's the guy over there. Okay, hold up. So the one that got pushed, he's the one walking right now. Okay, hold up. Let's go. He came out. Now I guess they in the back trying to deal with the dad. No. Where's Brendan? If I had to come after her, I would be so hot. If I had to come after her and you should slow down my fucking walk, Now people ain't even think about my walk because your daddy a fucking redneck asshole. The what? Listen, it only could have actually been worse if he would have wore his magma merch. That's the only way it could have been worse. Her daughter's about to get all the BBC in the world. I mean, his daughter. And I'm not saying that because, but like that. If you try to be like, I don't want my kid to be with a black man, that's fine. Or my kid to be with that's fine. Like whatever. But like, you think she's never going to interact with a black person in her life? Yeah. Let's continue.
All right, let's keep going with these great grads.
That was ghetto. I don't know. Well, I do know. I know. And like I said, I keep saying this, and I keep saying this, and I said it. I don't even know who I was talking to yesterday, but like these people don't stop, and it's like they keep losing. They keep creating these circumstances and keep losing. What the fuck? In what mind? If you raised your daughter as a proud racist, right? If the racist has clicked in, okay, then what would be the it's fucking crazy. But nonetheless, if the racism have clicked in, if the training has worked, you know what I'm saying? She could have went across that stage and Karen it up. But like, what was the point of you coming up there, bringing all that attention? That's not even. I don't even, because I'm gonna assume that most of the people in that fucking graduation is racist. I'm gonna assume that most of the parents, I'm gonna assume most of the staff. We talk about Wisconsin out this bitch. I'm gonna assume there's a lot of Trump supporters in the audience. Okay, what that was beyond racism. That motherfucker ain't want to go. That was narcissism. If we think about it, wasn't it? Oh wait, I gotta adjust some shit. Thank y'all for reminding me. I'm about to adjust the who can comment. My bad. Y'all just gotta remind me. I'm gonna make it 1 minute. You have to be a subscriber to comment. Okay. Sorry. And yeah, I'm sorry. I'll make sure I'll try to set up the videos from the night before so I remember to do all these things beforehand. Nonetheless, I think this has, now hindsight 2020, I really think this has less to do with the racism of it all and more to do with he didn't want to go to that graduation. And he's probably narcissistic because everything has to be about him. And he made a complete stank for what at his so-called daughter's graduation took her spotlight. This is forever what she's going to be remembered for in high school. It don't matter if she was amazing. It don't matter if she was the captain of the cheerleading team. Everybody, even the racists, are going to be talking about how her dad went up there and pushed the superintendent out the way so he wouldn't shake her hand. Because what? Because his daughter is just so obsessed with the BBC, she can't walk past the stage and shake someone's hand who she's supposed to shake for her graduation. Like, it is never that deep. And I say it's narcissism because okay, racism of course is caught up in it, but racists are out here every day pretending in your face. Racists are out here every day pulling a Trump, going to the Bronx. Racists are out here every day working with you, and you don't know. Racists were in that audience just fine. Okay? It had to be, I don't want to be here. And the way the mother, grandmother, whatever, was attempting to coddle her in the girl's whole face, it kind of looked like it was expected. It seems to me like he might not have wanted to go to her graduation, the wife or his mother, whatever, because the lady looked old. But if that's your husband, that emotional stress gonna age you about 20-30 years. So I don't know if it was the mother or the grandmother who was attempting to comfort the girl. They knew that nigga wasn't shit. They knew that they had to drag him there. And if you have to drag somebody to your graduation, to your kid's graduation, if I gotta call you more than one time to tell you that my kid is graduating or some shit like that, you don't need to go. I don't care if you are the mother or the father, because you will sabotage, whether it's doing some weird shit like that, whether it's starting an argument during or after, having an attitude, making everybody feel uncomfortable, walking on eggshells because you need everything to be about you all the fucking time. Now her graduation is about the dad. It sucks. But okay. Anywho, before we go on to our next topic, which is we've been talking a lot about men's lately, Lord, and how to spot and avoid, and how we as women deal and handle. Okay, the Wisconsin situation, like, that is when you are with somebody who hates your guts, but you're staying with him and he really don't like y'all kids, that. He ignores your kids, treat your kids like shit, but you stay with him because you trying to raise your kid in a two-parent household. And look, and he hates y'all guts. And he hates your guts, and he resents your life. And he made your high school, the graduation, about him, probably because he might have not graduated from his shit and felt the way. You can't have crazy in your life and think, oh, they'll do better, or oh, they're not that crazy. Yes, the fuck they are. Have you met them? Anyway, I'm going to drop this commercial break. Please, while I'm doing so, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on my other social media platforms, whatever platform you are watching me on. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Also, if you can, please don't forget to donate to the channel. You see my Cash App on the screen, super chat, all that good stuff. It is thoroughly and really appreciated. Okay, it is hard to get up here and make content, so support your girls. Okay, and I'm gonna drop this commercial, and then we'll come back and get into the other story of couples therapy. Child, the way it's going, I know I could tell why the birth rate is in hell. That's all I'm gonna say for now. Welcome back to Jovi's Beauty School, where we now have count it guys, 5 new scarf designs that we just got in. They're beautiful. They're amazing. They are so spring, summer vibes. I don't even know what to say. They're 35 inches by 35 inches. The print on these scarves are amazing. They're silk twill. They're gorgeous, and they won't be around for long. So if I were you, I would get mines ASAP. We're dropping them in batches. These are limited edition scarves, so when they sell out, y'all, they are sold out. So I need you to go get yours now. Don't call me talking about Jovi, I need one. It's too late. I don't know if they're going to come on the next batch, okay? So go to jovibeauty.com, get your scarf, and be that girl, because you already know how we give it up. Okay, guys, how are y'all? How are y'all? I'm looking in the chat for a little bit. Hi, Jada. Hey, Kai. Hey, sweetest girl. Hey, Rania. How are you? Hey, Bree. I want any black men think it's seeing that girl out please. Oh, child, we already know that's how it's gonna be. And again, just because the girl responded like that, and just because I think that she's gonna get ran through by a football team, is because does not mean that she does not have those same, those same underlying beliefs. When shit hit the fan, she just I guess this generation, or some people, or maybe, understanding that it's not completely great to be like that or whatever, she has some shame. She's not a That's why I said it wasn't just about narcissism, it's about racism. I mean, it wasn't just about racism, it's about his narcissism. Because I believe that, like I said, most of the people in that shit, you know, don't like no nigger. But the way the dad was, but again, just like a million, just like I don't know if it's a million, I don't know. Just like all of the mixed kids with white moms, and the large percentage of them who tell us, as in society, that their white moms were racist or are racist, don't like black people, don't like black women, don't like, only wanted the BBC. It's not going to change the fact. But again, it's always listen, men are low vibrational of all, and I'm not saying black men in general think with their peens. And black men think with their peens, as well as feeling um um less than, because you know you know um she said, why we would have traumatized another black person and name it Karma. I don't want to traumatize nobody, but I'm just calling a spade, because just because we recognize the insanity don't mean that y'all know these men. Stop playing in our face. Y'all know these men. These men will watch that shit happen. The girl will pull it up. She'll go to college. Wherever the fuck she going, Wisconsin State. I don't know. She gonna go to college. They gonna pull it up. Some black man boy gonna see it, and then still attempt to visit her home for Christmas. And then be confused. And then his mother gonna be like, what the fuck? Because now her son lynched in the backwoods of Wisconsin. But it's nobody's fault. But that situation ain't nobody's fault but the black son. Take his ass up there, messing with the white man who parents don't like niggas. But here you go. I don't even know if some at this point, if something happened to the future white baby daddy, I don't know if I don't know if you can be mad at anybody. When people show you who they are, believe it. I be damned. If somebody show you who they are, somebody show you I'm a horrible racist person, but you choose to still hang around them. You choose to those are your decisions. When they beat you down emotionally, physically, they lynch your ass. It is a saying. People will kill you and say you asked them to. And in that situation, I feel like you asked them to. Those are the situations when I feel where people are around people they know don't like them, but or they know they're racist, or they know this and they know that, but you so desperate to be accepted, you so desperate to get this white girl, you so desperate for all of this shit. when the clan come home to roost, don't be sending no back call out on Black Twitter because your son saw the video before he decided to go F that girl or show up at her family's house. Okay? So anyway, we got another story coming up. Jesus. You know what? Where are we? We're at 30. Let me just look through these comments sometime because the next story is going to be a doozy. Anyway, so let's pull it up. So y'all know I love all couples therapy. I do. This is recently new. I'm going to say a season or two. I have not watched it yet, but based off of this episode, I think I'm going to watch this the next episode it comes out. Okay. I think I'm going to start watching this and maybe give a review on it. So I love couples therapy because, I feel like people be dealing with shit, especially men. And, I find it very interesting. And I'll get into it more after I let the video play. But I just find it interesting how, like, okay, so there's this thing going around. I'm gonna play this video in a little bit. Y'all heard the y'all heard the beer versus man debate. I know we all have, okay? So I guess in retribution for women feeling safer around random bears than random men in the woods, men started, would you rather tell your shit to a tree or a woman? They didn't say what woman, wife, mother. They didn't say a tree or a woman. So now all the men talking about trees because then the tree won't use it against you, and the tree won't this, and the tree won't that, and the tree won't this. And then I saw other dialogue when they were speaking about it, and they were like, because we ain't got nobody. They don't talk. So basically, they don't talk to each other. They as in men. They don't really have like bonds. It's very surface. It's about sports. It's about whatever. Anything that's serious, they don't get into it. So they don't get into it with men, whether they best friends, brothers. They don't have those sort of bonds. Male relationships don't provide those sort of bonds, apparently. We know it's true. But anyway, and they really don't have those sort of bonds with women, right? Women, we have those bonds. That's why it's no such thing as women being alone and dying alone, because we know how to build community and familiar bonds, whether there's with our family or friends or whatever. And so they can't talk to men. They can't talk to women. And there's only men and women in this world. We're not getting into third sex shit, right? So they can't talk to men, they can't talk to women, they can't talk to nobody. But yet most of them do not want to even go into therapy to deal with their issues. Now I feel really bad for this woman we're about to play. It's a couple and a therapist. I feel so bad for this woman. I'm going to let this play. I'm going to let it play now. And this nigga sitting up because, again, he can't talk to nobody. This is probably the first time he said a lot of this shit out loud. And a part of dealing with shit is addressing it and saying it out loud. And I wonder, what the fuck was the conversation when people were talking about potentially having children? Or like getting to know, because I think they're married. So getting to know your husband or whatever, your boyfriend, whatever. How the fuck?
Tell me what you want with your son.
I mean, I don't necessarily have any expectations for him outside of, raising him to be a good person.
I don't understand how you don't have any expectations for your kid. That to me is a red flag. If somebody told me that, I couldn't have children with them. Personally, I couldn't have children with them because I believe when you don't have any expectations for no kids, you have none for yourself. You're setting them up for failure. I believe that 1,000%, especially our Black children. I'm be real with you with that. And let me shut up.
I feel that at this point in his life, she does that best. And when he gets older, he's going to need guidance. And at that point, that would be when I step in as a dad. And
What age are you thinking that is good for him?
I don't know, probably around middle school, high school.
So he basically does not or cannot or can't figure out or does not understand why it would be beneficial for him to be active and engaged with his child now, right? Keep listening to what the fuck this idiot is saying. I'm not gonna call him an idiot because this is not idiocy. It is not dealing with your own trauma. Let's go.
What do you think of that?
Your son needs you every day. It's the day-to-day things now that will allow for those things to be possible.
I was taught and raised to believe that like raising a kid at this age is the woman's domain. So
Can you say something about that?
my parents, they separated when I was 12 years old. I had a stronger relationship with my father as a kid than I did with my mom.
So now he's literally telling y'all, mind you, he just said he don't want to really be involved until the kid is in junior high school. His parents got divorced when they were 12. And he was closer to his dad, even though he's saying the woman is the one who's supposed to bring you up. He was closer to his dad at that age, right? But he doesn't even want to engage with his kid at that age. Listen to the fucking insanity of these niggas.
When, they separated and, he went his own way, I was in middle school and, he wasn't around. I navigated the world on my own in a sense because there were certain things that I couldn't speak to my mom about. So I see that the father's, I guess, time to shine is...
He's missing the point because if his father was not there, period, like he's missing, okay, listen. He said the father's time to shine is in junior high school. But he just said he was close to his dad from 12 and younger.
At that age, because that's the age I was where I felt I needed that guidance.
Because you lost the guidance. You had it growing up, but your father abandoned you and your mother.
I see. So that's why you're focusing on that age.
Yeah. So I'm not saying that
maybe
like
you're kind of taking for granted the early years.
I want to.
Yeah, like did you forget that you literally just told us he was there from 1 to 12?
Be a dad that is present, and I don't really know how much impact I'm having or not having right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm not around him enough to really know.
Right.
That's your choice. Look at this poor. Listen. Look at her face. Look at her face. She is so disgusted. This lady is so disgusted, and she's trying to keep calm and hold it down for her baby. She's trying to keep calm and hold it down because she's still trying to hope that this man could possibly be a decent father to her child. Look at her face.
But we have to stop. But let's stay with this. I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out.
Okay. Do you want to try to stay at the house a couple of days?
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
He really don't want to. These niggas, they love to say women and their daddy issues. And And yes, women have daddy issues, but men daddy issues have destroyed the community. Men daddy issues really have that boy really sitting up, not connecting one and one, because maybe again, and like I said, they don't have connections. Who's he fuck is he talking to? He don't have no friends. And if he have friends, they talk about sports and shit. They don't talk about real stuff. He doesn't have these conversations. He told you those things I couldn't talk to my mother about. You could have, but you chose not to. So now you have perpetrated the same abandonment you felt. But now you're just starting it at an earlier age, thinking you're going to play catch up at 12? There's no such thing. You're not there for your kid. You're not there for your kid. Point blank. There's no such thing. And to be the women stuck with dysfunction like this is crazy traumatizing, because the world told us that men were supposed to be better than this. God, y'all church, I used to go to church. Y'all church told y'all that. Everybody told y'all that these men were so smart and had they shit together and could lead. But conversations like we just watched is the perfect example of why I say a lot of men are trying to lead you to the pits of hell from which they reside. From which they reside. Because they don't deal with their trauma. And the trauma, your trauma, whatever the fuck it is, will play out. Will play out. Whether that is whether that plays out through you abandoning your child and attempting to scapegoat the moms, the mother of the child, because she won't let me see it, or she won't. All this bullshit boils down to motherfuckers having daddy issues and not knowing how to be a father because they've never been able to work on themselves. It's not only, there's no guidance around. They don't look for it. Even now, when you look at the manosphere, the red pill, they look for foolishness. They don't really look for anything that involves actually working on your shit. And now your shit don't come out until you have a baby. I don't know how old this kid is, maybe 2-3 years old. And you can't even comprehend that you're supposed to be building a bond with your child. He think a bond is going to appear at 13. And then when his child be on some like fuck you shit, then he's going to be confused as to what happened. There is no real confusion. There's no real confusion. These men are, they know what the fuck. All right, I'm jumping into some of these comments right now. Like I said, I saw that. I'm going to find what channel and what day that show come out on, and I'm going to start watching it, because y'all, I'm really starting to get why, and I said this before and I'll say it again, and I think I'm going to say it for a long time. I get why women go to the sperm bank. You don't have these issues if you go through the sperm bank, because you're like dealing with a man who was abandoned. This is another reason why I say you cannot just be having babies for people. You have to dig. You need to know his upbringing. You need to know his parent situation. You need to know his relationship with his mother. You need to know his relationship and his perception of his parent shit, of people shit. That's why I said when things happen on Instagram and people post videos of y'all playing videos in the background, the reaction of that man tells you what you need to know. Sometimes we get too caught up and not dealing with or hoping for the best. Fuck hoping for the best when it has to do with the stability for your child. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you can, donate to the channel. It is thoroughly appreciated. None of the white folks did anything, just looking, didn't stop him, nothing. No, yeah, because they racist too, you know, but they ain't gonna do that. No, they ain't stop it. But they not gonna do that, but you know, like they're not gonna destroy their kids' graduation for it. She said a few of them would have cursed their dad out and pulled them off stage, say something to me. Then she walked away. Hi DC, how are you? How are you? This black man was like, take your hands off me, you better get out my face, and one person. Okay. She said a white guy was detained, but we want to know if he was arrested or charged. Probably not. Probably the uproar is going to make him get charged. Yeah, I believe racism is all in that school. It's just the layer. It's the top layer, you know, but that was narcissism. He's probably extremely abusive. My opinion, I'm sticking to it. Not the black couple, the white couple at the beginning of this video. Well, they weren't a couple, but the dad and the daughter, and you know, he's probably extremely abusive. He probably did not want to go. He probably resents the hell out of his kid, hates her guts, because again, he dealing with his own fucking issues, his daddy issues, and men don't deal with their issues. They drink it away, crack it away, or beat you until they feel better about themselves in a moment. So ciao. She said that's what narcissists do. Yeah, they make it about themselves. So I think it was all about himself. But again, that's another reason why I say you can't, you know, oh, for my child, I'm staying for my child. That not really. You're staying because you're scared, but not really for your child, because most people who grow up in abusive households, regardless of how much you think you hiding it from them, they are traumatized. Girls and boys, they are traumatized. They think that shit is normal, and then you have created another generation of dysfunction. You're gonna watch your daughter getting knocked between a washer and dryer because you chose to stay with a nigga who you knew ain't it wasn't shit. She said, not BBC. Yes, she gonna end up with it. Again, I'm not taking the racism away, potential racism away from the girl. None of that shit, you know, because you know, you can do two things at the same time. This interview was insane. It was. I didn't watch the whole thing. Like I said, I just watched that, and I felt dread for the mother. This nigga is always gonna have him is whiny, and it's sitting right in his face. And that's what's so crazy. But again, that's why you say you can't talk to these hoes. You can't talk to them. You just gotta, because it be sitting right in their face. And I'm not playing these games with you. Because to me, I'm not playing these games with you. Like, are you retarded? And like, maybe you need to say these things out loud. You need to go talk. That's why when women, we be trying to say you should go see a therapist, because again, you apparently don't want to hear me because you think I'm trying to, trying to get my way and all this weird shit. But you won't go and deal with that with anybody else. So at least go talk to your fucking self. Go figure that shit out. Because that shit is 2 + 2 and then a 4 then a motherfucker. Like, what couldn't he comprehend in the sabotaging of relationships? Everything he said sounded retarded. Shout out to the therapist for just being like, yeah. Because I would have gave him because it's just, who raised you? Why are you so dumb? The desperation for a father, but then he's going to abandon his own son. I love it for him. She said, I wonder if there would have been expectations if he had a daughter from himself or from, I think I don't know her shit. But again, she got in a situation with this crazy man. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I have not seen the whole episodes. She said this, Jada said there's so many guys where the father of a son or a daughter who don't understand that they should be involved in their child before a child is an adult or almost an adult. They don't get it, don't desire to. They get it, they don't care. That boy gets it. He sat there and told us, I was closer to my dad. He gets it. He don't want to. He don't want to. Because he all fucked up about his dad. So he don't want to. Ain't no such thing as coming into somebody's life at 12 after you abandon them or whatever and think y'all gonna have some great relationship. That's not this. Ain't no such thing. That's why the lady was like, yeah, but she trying to put it together for him. You said you and your dad were so close and then your dad abandoned you. Y'all was so close until he went about his way, went upon him way, and you ain't see him no more. If y'all were, like you had a shit dad. And instead of them acknowledging that your dad was shit, you become shit. Because because you want to act like your dad was normal and that's normal behavior when it's not. So now you turn into shit because you couldn't be a decent father. And you can't on one hand be a decent father and then on the other hand not acknowledge that your father was shit because he was there all that time. He raised you and everything and then abandoned you. Can't. Please share, please like. She said the therapist has so much restraint because it ain't her life. But the common sense don't make no sense. She's looking like, do you hear what you saying? When somebody is looking at you like, do you hear what you saying? You got to start really, come on now. Like 1 and 1, 2. That woman is living in hell with this male. Yeah, listen, he gotta go. He can't even comprehend that he has daddy issues. He's talking about, I couldn't talk to your mom. Your mom was the only one there. That's the one you were supposed to talk to. He got a deep resentment for women because in his mind, again, his daddy gotta be right. Left, abandoned both of them. Disappeared. Not they divorced and I saw my dad every weekend. No, he damn near was like, he disappeared. I ain't see my dad no more. This is the mindset. This is the mindset that creates these bastards. You got to start really paying attention. You got to start asking them questions before you is fucking and sucking, let alone pushing out a baby. No. These men are fucking weird. But they need so much, honestly. And we say this so much. They pretend like they hate talking to us and all of this shit. But that's why they always want to dump their emotional burdens on us, because they can't even deal with their own shit on their own. They ain't got no fucking friends. They don't want to deal with anything. And if they dump their emotional burden on you, someone who they can turn around and say, oh, you don't know, you try to belittle you, or try to act like you don't know what you're thinking. When you give them a recommendation, or, just like, you don't think this, or you question, they're crazy, then you're the bad guy and you don't know what you're talking about because you're just a woman. So they want to spew all of this toxic bullshit on you, but not actually deal with any of the shit. Have you fucking stressed out, acting like you supposed to be they fucking mommy and work through they fucking daddy issues. These daddy issue assholes get on my nerves. She said, I told my nephew not to get caught up going to school in backwoods, PA. I would have walked out. Me too. I couldn't have made it to the baby with that. That everything about everything he's saying sound crazy to me. Everything about everything he's saying. But again, that's why you got to start asking questions. Your dad abandoned you? How did you work through that? You got to figure this shit out, because these men will tell you they are damaged. You just got to listen. They love talking. You just got to listen. You just got to shut the fuck up and let that nigga tell you who he is, because he going to tell it. They love talking about themselves. That child will never get love from his father. That child will never be loved by his father, ever. And the mother just realized it. She didn't ask the question she was supposed to ask. Like, because again, it's not clicking. What are you talking about? Those are conversations. One, why you have no, but those are conversations. So you don't think a child needs a dad, then you have your dad. Like, and if you can't even have that conversation, we can't talk, let alone fucking have babies. We can't talk because I'm not. Nope. She said, I have not seen it. I used to watch the other couples therapy. I have not seen this show. So I'm really excited. She said it's on Showtime. Okay. She said on Always They Choose, she said they blame everything else for why they walked out, but the fact that they didn't want to have children. Yeah. And they want to just go and press the reset button. This nigga really talking about he can't build a relationship with his son until he's 13. Why the fuck would your son acknowledge you at 13? Why the fuck would he even do that? He'd hate your guts. You crazy? That too, struggling. Then you got to be like, you want to come to the house? I feel so bad for her. She gonna have to find a whole new nigga, or just be ready to do it on her own, because it's not him. It'll never be him. He will never be accountable. He will never be responsible. She will have to call that nigga 80 times to remind him to show up at the birthday party. She gonna have to call him 80 times. You coming to the graduation, and that burden is going to be on her. You don't need that. You don't need that. Trust me. That's how they are. They disappear, and they'll be like, oh, I'll come back on the back end. That's done. That trauma, you've already stuff, that trauma you had, you copied and pasted it and stuck it into your kid. That's it. You've destroyed them the way your father have destroyed you. Congratulations. That's how I feel. That's how I would say. I would be, see, I'm too direct because I would say some shit like that. So basically, you wanted to try to destroy our son the way your daddy abandoned and destroyed you. See, now he gonna feel a way about me saying it. I don't give a fuck, because at that point, I'ma call a spade and I'm out, because I know you're a deadbeat, and you are, and I'm not gonna be crying. I'm not gonna have my kid waiting on the porch because you said you was coming 3 hours ago. I'm not doing that. She says Sundays at 10 Eastern. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I watch the replays. I mean the old seasons, so I could like catch up. She said there's an episode where the husband called her an angry black woman, but he hadn't worked in 5 years. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing none of this with none of y'all, but I like the foolishness, so we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. I'm gonna drop this link. I'm sorry. I be forgetting to drop the link. My bad. I really do. I'm gonna drop this link. Ooh, a lot of folks. I'm a go even one further and say it's a lot of folks. A lot of them. Like, I was damaged. My dad abandoned me, so I ain't gotta be here for you. I really think that's how a lot of these men are, and they think I was abandoned. So, and again, they all, as everybody else fault. It's the baby mom fault. This is the type of situation. Hold on, I'm gonna put you up 1 second, Bree. This is the type of situation where I said he already said he's a deadbeat. He can't do shit to the baby 13. He don't even know how to bond. How the fuck you don't know? But anyway. But then when she be like, you know what, never mind, and she stop calling him, or she whatever, this the same type of man that'll say, oh, she kept me away from my son. This the same situation, but you already said you couldn't be there for your son. And then when the son come back and say, hey, you abandoned me, you're going to be like, no, your mom didn't call and remind me 85,000 times. And it was her fault. Not it was you and your dad's fault. Your dad's fault for abandoning you, and your fault for not dealing with that abandonment. Hey, girl.
Hello. Y'all get these likes up. Make sure y'all buy the merch. When I first saw this on Twitter, because I didn't even know a new episode came out, I instantly had to tag you, because I said there is no way this man is saying this with his chest. He doesn't see a problem. And
Nope.
I knew he didn't see a problem when both the mother and the therapist made similar faces at the same time. And it goes to show, like, it doesn't matter. The lady just needs to come to the conclusion he's just not going to be there for the kid and just move on with her life. Them even asking, I said in the comments that therapist had so much restraint, because, and that's why she's a gift from God, because I would have been like, do you hear yourself? But though you can see the mother is trying, I feel she needs to stop. He's already showed her he's not willing to do his part. So just act as if he doesn't exist.
That's it. He don't want to exist, so let him not.
Because
go that way.
You know, and this
She
goes back.
She seems fine. She seems fine. Like she don't seem like she needs anything from him. It ain't, oh, you want to pick up your son for the weekend. She's like, no, you want to come to the house. He probably didn't even have a home. Okay, so
I didn't even want to say that. I said he's probably one of these homeless black men that got with this biracial woman, and she was seeing the good in him because she bought into that BS they've been spewing on women. Oh, just accept a good man. When I said, ladies, have a baby with someone who could afford to take care of you and the child. Like, I get it, love, but look what love is. Look what love brought her.
Look,
She had that
love
baby
will
out of love,
drag you to the
and he
pits of
had that baby
hell.
out of lust. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he had
saying?
that baby out of lust because he sees no value again in parenthood, his sperm or nothing. Because again, he just can abandon his child. He don't
And
understand.
that, and now women, you have the tools and the means when they're trying to push you to have a baby. Play this clip. Play this clip because baby, we wouldn't even have to be at the therapist. I would have just iced him out, put him on child support, and went on about my way. Let me get the man involved. Since you don't want to do your part, you want to be a deadbeat, cool. Sign over those rights, by the way, while we're at it. So if our child becomes somebody, they can know exactly who you are. And these types of situations irritate me. Does he think he's going to have a Shaq daddy moment or something like Shaq's father did him, or the rest of these deadbeat dads that show up when their kids become somebody? Like, it's weird. It's
It
so
is.
weird. And I'm like, your father wasn't around because of a different situation, not because he wanted to be a deadbeat. Like, it's the psychology. It is so unfortunate. And I said, let me tag Jovi in this because I could not believe what I was seeing and hearing. I said, in
I saw
2024,
it, but I didn't see it. Like I was scrolling, I saw it, but I didn't click on it because I was like, "What the fuck?" But when you added me, I was like, "Let me look at this." I said, "Oh shit!" I was like,
this is so wild. And it goes to show a
and
lot
it's
of these
real
mothers.
though. It's so real. It's so real because
It
too many
is.
men are out here with this same fucking mentality.
They feel like they don't have to contribute, and then they get mad because when they have to face the Dr. Umars of the world, then they want to come up with these excuses and get the, trying to word salad. And he be like, no, and he's not the best, but he be spitting some facts most of the
Yeah.
time. And it just goes to show, like, this is the mentality, and now we have it on record. So ladies, protect your womb, protect your mental stability, protect your finances, because this lady, you can clearly tell she is trying. And I feel like she needs to stop trying.
She needs to stop because that trying is just gonna beat her down and beat her kid down. Because
Yes.
her kid sees it. Don't just let this motherfucker go to the west.
Yeah,
We do
fall by
not
the
need
wayside.
him be coming around occasionally to be there and her son feeling away, because that's just gonna. If I was shit, honestly, I'd have probably told a baby, depending on how young he is, I got him from the sperm bank and got this nigga up out my life.
Okay, I would be having the same conversation Debret and BB Judy will be having. Baby, I wanted to have a baby so bad. I went to the clinic,
Mhm.
and leave it at that, because no, baby daddy, where, who, and I think women need to stop regarding men as such high valued things and start viewing yourself with that regard. And then maybe these men will learn to step up. I don't know, because he sat there comfortably talking about being a deadbeat. I was
Yeah,
just shocked. I don't
comfortably.
even know why I'm shocked, but I'm shocked because I've never seen a deadbeat so, like, proud. That's what it was.
So woe is me. So I
Woe
don't
is me, and proud
understand.
about it.
I don't understand.
And the poor therapist, she probably see fools like that once a week. Let's pray for her. But that's all I had to say. Y'all get these likes up, share this live, get your Jovi Beauty merch. Okay, send a donation, support Black media, and I'm dropping back down.
Yes, y'all. Please do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. If you can donate to the channel, y'all see my cash app on the screen. Thoroughly appreciated. All donations are appreciated. Thank you so much. He will hate him. See it with my nephews now. Yeah, they all hate your guts. But again, sometimes we need to stop. That woman is holding it down. And like Bree just said, Bree not even a mother, but she see that. Like, we do so much. These men don't stop giving them the fucking fame and the damn glory. You deserve the fame and the glory. Stop not because, oh, I don't want my son to know that his father trash. He needs to know that his father's trash. He needs to know. Like the audacity of this motherfucker. His mother need to tell him, yo, cheating. I don't know his daddy issues, but stop trying to hide who these niggas were or are. Your kids should know because they creating a fantasy in their man. And his mom, his dad ran away because his wife was mean to him. Not because he's a not because he's a ratchet ass, trash ass shit of a human being who abandoned his kid because he abandons kids. You gotta call a spade because all that bullshit, all that wordsmith bullshit some of y'all be doing to try to cover up that the deadbeat is a deadbeat, the buying the gifts, putting a deadbeat's name on them and putting them underneath your tree, all of this credit. You allow your sons to who just need to believe that bullshit to live in a fantasy, and you end up in situations like this. You need to, that's why the little nigga could sit there so calm. Because nobody instilled deadbeat. This makes you a deadbeat. This makes you a deadbeat. You know how this was a he was a deadbeat. We're not pretending like this was, none of this shit was great and copacetic. No. Because then they can't lie to themselves because they can't ever say nobody ever told me. Not, oh, mama, hold it down, and he gonna resent you for holding it down because he think his dad is out somewhere playing 007, not living on on his cousin couch or in some other bitch house, being a daddy to her kids. Be real. He just left. He abandoned. He ain't want to be a dad no more. Some men don't want to be. You need to be real with children. If you ain't being real with them, you are allowing bullshit. Especially these boys. If fucking the last couple years, fuck decades and generations, the last years alone haven't told you. These niggas need to know what it is. They need to be shamed. They need to not be so comfortable just sitting there saying dumb shit out their mouth. Somebody told me to get out my feelings. Don't they know I don't have none? It's wild to see him. He says a great show. It's wild to see him 4K. I will watch it. Man, yes, all of that. Oh, he's so all of that little boy bullshit. All of that. Nah. How he don't be knowing how to clean and needs to be told how to do it. No way. No way in hell. Yep. Because the burden of the child is on you. That's what the nigga said. The burden is the child is on you. He ain't accountable. He might come back at 13. He might come back at 23. He might come back at 40. He might not. It's so fucked up, but that's so true though. Just so fucked up. It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. And it's horrible that it's true. And he might not at all. I saw this video. I saw this thing of this girl. She posted a screenshot. I know y'all saw it on social media somewhere. Her dad hit on her. Her dad abandoned her so long. He got so many kids. He don't know, child. Her dad saw her somewhere and tried to send her a text message. I guess got her number or whatever. Try to send her a message. She like, yo, you're my dad. Don't you recognize me? He like, oh no, send me some pics. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Get the sperm banks to do it. Get AI to do it. She said, and then they get mad when the mom said my son or my daughter instead of our, because it's not our. If I am there 24/7, if you show up once a month, you call once a month, once if that. Oh, these niggas are going months, years, but you ain't involved. I'm there every day. What did your kid eat for lunch? If I ask you what your kid eat for lunch and you don't know, if I ask you where your kid go to the hospital, you don't know. What's the teacher name? You don't know? Okay, we're in high school. It's like 5 teachers. Give me one of the teachers' names. You don't know. Okay, cool. What school your kid go to? You don't know. It's my child. I found this on the what she ate. Hello. What she ate this morning? You don't know. You don't know shit. What's her friend? I don't know. They don't know. Then they will resent you for going to them about their father. No, you supposed to tell the truth from early. You can't lie and then let him as the little boy or your daughter or whatever, or create or fabric deal with this fantasy they've created because you didn't say anything or you didn't say the truth. And now they created, and now they feeling away because now it's fighting with their fantasy. When fuck the fantasy, you gotta let them know. Oh no, he left because he doesn't want to be a dad. He doesn't. Ask him to be a dad. You gotta be real. He abandoned you because he's an abandoning ass nigga. And I'm raising you not to be an abandoning ass nigga. He abandoned you. Ain't that horrible? I hope you never abandon your children like your dad abandoned you. These are things you got to. I don't give a fuck. I say it. Call a spade. Because if they too dumb, again, these men too, they brains, they can't figure it out. So if they can't figure it out, then somebody need to say it. And don't put it on us. It's not my job. It's not that. It wasn't that mixed girl's job to say it. It was her job to peep game and abandon and bounce before he destroyed her life. But whatever, she didn't do that. That was the parents. That was the mother who was still there, trying to save face for these niggas. Mm-mm. 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 And you come around the right kid who recognized the bullshit, that kid gonna resent you because it's like, why are you lying for this fucker? Fuck is wrong with you? Now I, or more than likely your daughters, we know how we give it up, are gonna be looking at you like you is stupid and we don't want to be nothing like you. Because you making excuses for this bastard ass nigga who will either abandon me or abandon you. I see him knock you between the washers and dryers. You making excuses. He don't even know me so much that he done hit on me at the picnic. Don't realize I'm his daughter. I couldn't even comprehend that. That shit sound insane. Yes, and he was still asking for pictures. That shit is, you gotta call these hoes out. I'm tired. I call people out, and then I stopped speaking to them. I'm like that. You gotta call people out. Or if I don't call you out, I feel like somebody else should have called you out. You old enough to have common sense. I'm just not fucking with it no more. That's how I am. But that's my self-protective mechanism. I'll be like this. Stay the fuck over there. I'm good. Because when I'm a firm believer, when somebody show you who you're not gonna convince them to be a better person. People show you who their dysfunction, you gotta believe it. You have to believe it. You ain't gonna fix it. You think you're gonna fix some grown ass man's daddy issues? His daddy ain't even gonna. If his dad come back tomato, he still ain't gonna be able to fix that trauma. Anyway, I'm about to jump up out of here. Please don't forget to like this video, all right? Like it now because you're going to forget to like it later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow. Please subscribe. Don't forget to like. As I said, like. I did. Also, don't forget to donate to the channel if you can. It is thoroughly appreciated. All donations matter. Y'all see my Cash App on the screen. Thoroughly appreciated. Whether it's $2, $5, $10, y'all already know the vibes. We appreciate all donations. Now I gotta go because I gotta go catch the gym before it closes. Well, they clean at 2:45, so. It's already 1:25. I got to get out here. I appreciate you all. I'll be posting on Instagram and Twitter. So make sure y'all like and follow and subscribe over there. And until then, yeah, that's it. I'll see y'all tomorrow.